Wait, when did it break? Just now?
The last episode.
Oh, I was like, damn, it just
Flip
happened.
around, it broke. And I was like,
Oh, we turn this around.
He's having some technical difficulties right now.
No, we Gucci. I got it now. There we go. Yeah, just like that.
Well, I do want to start this episode on a positive note because I know we're going to get into some fuck shit. So I want us to start. I at least want us to start positive, right? Mm-hmm. And that's where we talk about Kai and Streamers University. I don't know if you guys been seeing all them clips.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and that's just actually been crazy.
Yeah, it's been super crazy.
Yeah, man. There's a few more streamers that are now like taking the fuck off, like names that never before.
It's like that's the new wave now, streaming everything.
Streamers. So what Kai's doing and everything that's happening right now with surrounding that kind of industry is becoming. It's going to be the new age for television. It's going to be the new age for in my opinion, I think in another 2-3 more years, it might be competing with YouTube, if not already.
I'm sure.
I
feel like it's already on the right track now.
Well, think about it. Like, what's going to end up happening is
all our people are watching.
It's going to be like Dish and all these other cable things, right?
Oh yeah, TV's being shut down.
Right, it's being shut down.
Done deal.
And so for me, I'm thinking like, man, I'm looking at Twitch right now and other platforms. There's going to be 24-hour ran TV shows. That's coming. I feel like Twitch, Kick, all these other platforms, they're coming with it. It's soon going to happen where it's like you can flip through channels on Twitch just like it was TV, and it's people creating their own content, having their own control.
That's kind of scary.
It is, because 1%ers may try to take it down. They're like, no, you can't do this. You're taking money out of our pockets. We want to keep the old money, goddammit. But
that's a little scary.
Let's
like imagine just like going through your channels, someone's on Twitch doing some crazy shit. Like,
I can see
someone in someone's basement, like
some dark web shit.
Crazy dark web shit.
Twitch just turned dark web. Oh hell no.
No, that shit's crazy.
Hell no, man. Okay. All right, guys. So check this out. Speaking of the streaming,
reacting, right?
We are.
Steven, your cowboy hat.
What happened with it?
It's in front of the TV.
Is it? Oh shit! You can't.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Put that thing on.
Send us some cowboy emojis, goddammit.
Please.
All right, man. Let's get into this, man. Let's watch this video. There's the Huzzes have a message for Kai Cenat.
What is going on, everybody? I am gathered here today with my team to discuss recent talk on Streamer University. As you guys know, the infamous 5'2" streamer by the name of Kai Cenat is not allowing bops into the university. So me and the team have made an executive decision to start Bop University.
Our goal here with Bop University,
you gotta be fucking kidding me,
is to not discriminate against bops. We want to create an inclusive environment and community for everyone to feel comfortable and safe. So more information coming soon.
That's a nice troll.
I can already see their classes. It's going to be how to strip and hate your father 101.
How to start OnlyFans. How to strip. How to get a trick. And how to eat the gooch.
Listen, I want to say I'm proud of Kai Cenat. I'm glad he's putting his foot down and he's saying. Listen, I'm proud of Kai Cenat. I'm glad he's putting his foot down and saying, look, listen, Huzzes, you can't come to my university. It just isn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like OnlyFans, I don't know. I feel like OnlyFans has kind of ruined a lot of shit, in my opinion. It's ruined. It's created these false fantasies for men. It's created. I don't know.
What do you mean false fantasies? They're literally showing everything.
They're showing everything, but I feel like men, they feel like they can go out and they expect every woman to be on that level of things.
You know what? That's a good point, actually. Yeah. That's a fucking good point, because you see all these bitches with their fucking pussies out on OnlyFans, and then you got guys like approaching normal women like with disrespect.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Like, no, I'm not gonna get my coochie up to you.
Yeah, exactly. Let them know with the fan wave, goddammit.
I'm not gonna give that coochie up to you.
Yeah.
But that's why
I don't like you.
And that's why for this podcast, I said I wanted to start this on a positive note because I'm actually proud of Kai.
He's so tired.
He is. D, I need you to wake up. God damn it. Chug, you know what? Chug that shit.
You need some Red Bull?
I need you to chug some shit right now.
Yeah, you need some Red Bull. Get some Red Bull. You want some?
Yeah, let me get some.
Here you go. Here,
God damn it.
I got it.
Let's get this motherfucker hyped up, God damn it.
I got you.
But that's why I said I want to start this on a positive note because for Kai
Take some
Cenat,
more. Here,
I'm
hold it.
proud of what Kai Cenat's doing right now.
Yeah.
I'm proud of the guy.
It's very iconic.
He's young, man.
Very, very iconic.
And he's getting a lot of other young kids out there doing something they love doing. He's keeping them out of the streets, keeping them away from drugs. He's keeping them away from all the crazy shit, right?
Yeah.
He gets a lot of hate, but I mean,
I don't
he's
understand
young.
why he doesn't do anything to anyone.
I know, I don't either.
And
but
he's so young.
But for these bops to be making a video to start Bop University, they should be ashamed of themselves. That should be
when
ashamed
I hear
of themselves.
Bop, I just think of the Big Boogie song, Bop, Bop. Like that's what they are.
But for me, I'm just like, man, these motherfuckers, man, they over here talking about Bop University. Like I said, it's gonna be like we hate our fathers class 101. And then they talk about why they do the things that bops do on OnlyFans. I don't know. I just can't fuck with it.
I think they just want a moment.
Oh, 100% they wanted the moment.
They don't really
100%.
care about their fucking Bop University. They just want a moment right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They're not even going to start the shit. This is just
Oh, yeah.
moment.
Clout.
Moment.
Clout.
Clout. Moment.
Clout. You
Yeah.
know, they just want to piss off their dads, all that.
Yeah.
That's just all it is. And who the fuck was putting the money machine gun? What the fuck they doing?
You know, they got that from the Dollar Tree.
Had to have. Dollar Tree with some fake ass money.
Yeah. Fake money. Fake
So-
intentions.
Now this one though, I got you guys right here. This one though, speaking of, we were talking about Orlando Brown earlier and all his crazy antics.
Yeah.
I think Ray J has been stepping into places of that lately. He's been like the new Orlando. I feel like he's taking on a lot of the Orlando
He's
personality
Orlando
lately.
Jr.
Yeah, that's right. He's the son
But
of
I feel
Orlando.
I feel like Ray J has always been that though, like Orlando Jr. Like if you
Yeah.
look at him on Love and Hip Hop, like he just be like doing and saying the stupidest shit.
Orlando definitely sunned him. That's for sure. Especially
Yeah.
with the way he's carrying his personality now. So let's get into it.
And taken. Are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. I said that on the national news. It went viral. And guess what? I was talking about Diddy. That's why I got into it with his sons, because they come press me. I'm like, bro, mind y'all business. Y'all don't even know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Suge, bro. I'm talking about Suge taking not Diddy.
Wait,
Suge
what?
is a
Wait, what does he say?
He said Suge's taking ass
for men, bro.
from men.
I mean, a real taker. And he can't deny this, bro.
A real
We used
taker
to
is
go to the
crazy.
store and get that like 25 sticks of like butter, parquet butter, the sticks. He used to take them back and he used to shove them up niggas' ass, fuck 'em, bro. And females. It was crazy, bro. I can't even believe that I said that, but since you trying to
You
like,
can't believe that he
you
said
trying to
that.
darken my name, Suge, and trying to say some gay shit about me. Well, you know I got a lot of gay friends, and you if you know the gay community supports me, so you know like I'm bulletproof unless my
Oh my
been in
goodness.
that hole, and if it was, then I'll be celebrated even more because now I'm like one of the flyest gayest, but I can't take that credit.
What?
Wait, did he
I
say
think
Wait,
he's
gay?
wait,
gay,
wait,
bro.
wait, wait,
And
wait,
you try
wait.
to throw
Pause,
gay shit on me
pause,
like
pause.
it's bad to be gay.
He said he's
when
one of
you
the
know
flyest,
that my
gayest niggas.
Yeah.
bro, it's
He just
crazy,
said that.
bro.
Okay.
But
Wait, so he just said he didn't like how Suge was calling him gay and shit because he has gay friends, but he's one of the flyest, gayest niggas?
That's what he just said. Yeah.
Orlando Jr. Yeah, he got it.
Yep.
He got it.
Orlando is
He
sunning
got
that
it.
man.
He got it. He got it. That's crazy.
He said he would take sticks of butter and put them in dude's
That's what he said. I didn't hear that part.
yeah. Yep. Put them right in dude's
He needs church. He needs
yeah,
church.
that's Ray J, bro. God damn, man. I he didn't even say pause on none of that shit.
Yeah,
either.
no.
So that's some
Where is he at? The club? Like what's
I don't
his
know, man.
environment?
I think maybe that's the office for the agency. I don't know. But Ray J, bro, you
Gagency.
wild, man, for that one. Like what?
No,
what?
as
So
fuck.
so let's think about this. Obviously, Suge Knight ran the '90s, right? Early '90s,
You scared the fuck out of people.
and he was a scary dude, right?
Scare the fuck out of people.
But what Ray J's implying is that he took it to a whole nother level where he was bending dudes like out of like get back.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
That's crazy. He really just said that.
yeah.
He said he's one of the flyest, gayest niggas.
And he's mad because Ray J's mad because he said Suge Knight told him he's gay, saying like, "Oh, you're gay, this, gay, that."
Right, and then you turn around and say
he's one of the flyest gay
flyest,
dudes.
gayest niggas. This is the world we live in.
But my thing is like, what's going on with Ray J? Like, I'm trying to figure out like what
Is he still a princess? Because they have a back and forth, right? Like they be breaking.
he must
up,
be back and
making
forth
up,
with some
breaking up,
dudes or
making
something
up.
like
Ray
this
J
point.
trying to use this gay shit to make more money.
Of course,
It has to be, man, because
But
like
he's
that's
still
crazy.
Gay, though. He's still gay though, cause like he just.
He said he's still gay though.
Yeah, he's still gay.
Don't get it twisted.
He just made a whole list the other day about motherfuckers he want to sleep with.
What?
All the
Like-
streamers.
Wait,
He wanna sleep
wait.
with.
Wait, he want to sleep with as in like
Ray J did?
like
Sleep-
sleepover,
sleep.
like
He wanna-
like how they do the
I don't
sleepover
know-
streams.
I don't know. I ain't trying to sleep is sleep. He want to sleep with a
He said
motherfucker.
sleep is.
He want to be in the bed with a motherfucker.
Did he say pause in any of that sentence?
I'm telling you what the man said. He want to be in the bed with Kai Cenat.
I remember that.
With
Yeah.
I Show Speed. I Show
What?
Speed.
He said that? No, Ray J said this.
No, yeah, Ray J said this. You can look it up right now.
No, I remember he was talking to Kai, but he said he didn't mean it that way. He's like, yeah, I
Nah,
want to.
This some new shit. He just on his streaming platform. He just named. Look it up on your phone. He just named all the top streamers who you want to sleep with.
I can't buy it, bro. I can't. He's trolling.
He one of them motherfuckers. Let's see.
He's got to be on some. What he did was he got
know
around to
what he
Orlando.
doing.
He got around to Orlando, bro, and
He
he
did.
saw that Orlando was getting a bag.
Were they on the Funny Marco thing together?
They were, yeah.
They were. That's
yeah.
right. Okay.
That's
Makes
where it all
sense,
started.
makes sense. Yeah.
He
makes sense.
he watched the way Orlando did things, and he was thinking to himself, and he's watched how viral it went.
That is so unoriginal.
It's very unoriginal, but that's exactly what he did. He watched it, and he saw what they were doing, and then he was just kind of like, all right, shit, that's where the money's at. I'm gonna do that.
Right.
I mean, I get it though. It's working because he's all over the blogs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's working.
Clearly.
But it's kind of crazy though to insinuate though Suge Knight was taking dudes
Yeah.
like and putting sticks of butters. Like,
But you know what they
I
say?
never even heard no shit like
you know
that,
what they
bro.
say? The most gangster guys are the most gayest ones. The biggest G's
Man,
are the
people be
biggest
saying
G's.
anything for-
Listen, the biggest G's are the biggest G's.
D are the biggest
The
biggest
The biggest
gangsters.
G-
G- Listen, the biggest G's are the biggest
They could be in jail
G's.
taking that.
The biggest
They
G.
gangster and they gay.
They part of the gay boy gangsters.
They are the gay boy
The
gangsters.
GBG, the GBG crew.
Like, please beat it.
Damn,
No, I'm just
man.
kidding. Not all of them, but some
The
of them.
biggest gangsters.
Not all of them, but
The
some.
biggest G's be the biggest G's.
They be the
Damn,
biggest Gs.
that's a wild statement, Leah.
Well, thanks to the undercover guys and thanks to the, Okay, let's talk about Boss Man D-Lo and that one guy that exposed them.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Speaking of the biggest G's and the biggest G's.
Oh, did you put
How do
that
y'all
one
feel
on
about
there?
that?
But
No.
that
How do
shit
y'all
be
feel
going
about
viral.
that?
wait, is it,
But-
but he
So
got caught
listen.
up again,
So
right?
So listen, so he came out was like, yeah, exposed text messages,
Right.
and then blah
Then
blah
he said he
blah.
lied.
Right? Then he said he was lying, and then he posted a
showed the
picture of
money.
all the money, talking about some hush money.
Damn.
Shit,
I knew
man.
it was hush money though. I know when
Niggas
he
be
said
gay in jail,
this-
so it don't surprise
right,
me.
no, right, it doesn't. So,
So
do y'all think he's gay for real or what?
Boss Man D-Lo?
Uh-huh.
But it's like trannies, right?
Mhm.
Or transmissions? Or I don't know.
Oh,
Whatever the
Not
whatever
transmissions.
whatever
Motherfuckers do be
the
doing
political
shit for the
term
internet,
is. I
too.
don't know.
Transgender.
The
Oh,
trans
okay.
he with probably could be doing it for the internet. You know, you can
That's true.
you can
You
make
think it's
anything.
marketing?
You can
PR?
make anything
PR
nowadays.
stunt?
Yeah. You can AI any motherfucking thing too.
That's true.
So what you mean
That's
to tell
true.
me is Boss Man D-Lo is shifting gears on the manual transmission.
I mean, look, Boss Man D-Lo.
That is true. D-Lo was in his name. That is for sure. Yeah.
Not you. Not.
Listen, Boss Man D-Lo, man, you don't drive stick, goddammit. Automatic.
What do you think? Like, you think it's real?
Yeah, I mean, because it's like two trannies came out about it though, right? There wasn't a second
Was it?
one.
There was a second one?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah.
I didn't
They
know
said the
that.
second one was he's driving stick shift, 6-speed. Or trying to at least. He was like,
Wait, driving a six?
yeah. D, what man? What?
That's
hey,
a new one.
Hey, if you
I
part
want to
of
drive
the,
a six shift.
it's a six
What is it?
shift.
A s-
Yeah, 6-speed. You gotta drive
A
6-speed.
six-speed.
Yeah, transmission with 6 speeds. Yeah. Yeah, Boss Man D-Lo, man, not cool, bro. Oh, D, if you were in Boss Man's, let's paint a scenario right now. So D, if you were in Boss Man D-Lo's group, right? You were in his entourage, and all this shit was coming out, man. What conversation would you have with him?
If I was who?
If you, man, what's wrong with you over there, man?
Because I'm getting the other little subjects. What you
Oh,
saying?
you're just so tired. I can see it in your
You
face.
I'm good though.
Aw,
Scenario,
your haircut
bro.
looks nice.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Your braids look nice.
Looks nice.
Trying
No
to
homo.
look like
Okay, we
Sounds
see
like
you. We see you.
It's-
we see you.
You know, Leah's gonna come with it. You gotta come with it. In this
Every
motherfucker.
time, baby. Every time.
No, the
Even if
question
I'm
is,
late.
D, if you were in Boss Man D-Lo's entourage, right? You were in his camp, and all these things were coming up, and you pulled him aside to have a conversation with him. What would you tell him?
I don't give a fuck about telling him nothing.
Right.
If he fucking on the low, that's
He
his
said
problem.
that's his business.
They ain't got shit to do with me. Hey, you shouldn't be out here taking ass. You get what I'm saying?
That's Suge Knight. That's Suge Knight with butter, bro. I don't think he's
said-
taking
he
ass. I
said
think
no
he's
advice.
just
What are you
accepting
talking about?
ass,
That
but
nigga
it's
turn around and be like, that nigga may turn around and be like, nigga, I want your cornbread.
I
I'm
want
gonna be like, motherfucker, I'm from New York.
motherfucker-
That nigga say, motherfucker, I'm from New York. You ain't taking my motherfucking cornbread.
cornbread.
he said he's gonna go get the stick of butter right now.
Nah, but like shit, I just try to like, I try to like stay out of shit that like I have no control of. As long as you don't come at me, like, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day,
That's true.
you may be sitting next to a nigga who taking ass and don't even know it.
That's
you get what I'm saying? So at the
insane.
end of the day, I stay in my lane, bro. So I probably, the only thing I say to him, then keep bringing that music, dropping that music, and stay out them DMs. Cause but it's
The
just
DM's
like, it's
getting him
so-
caught up though.
I gotta see, it's
What?
like Leah said, I gotta see it again, cause it's like every time you believe some shit, they be like, oh, it's fake. But then the person did post the hush money. But then they could be doing that for clout. You don't be knowing what to believe with the
But
internet.
but
no
it
more.
was a lot of money though. You
That
think?
was a lot of
Come
motherfucking
on,
money.
you saw that? You saw
was
that
at least
pile?
20 bands.
But
You
there was
saw
like
that
two though.
pile.
There was two of them that came out on him though, right?
Two of them?
Yeah, it was two. There
Get
was
the
a
fuck
second
outta
one
here.
that it was when the second one
was a
came.
charm.
Yeah.
Yeah, when two. Like,
Fool
that's
me once.
trust
Shame
me.
on you.
When I saw the one,
What's the saying?
For me once. I don't know. How does that go?
no, it's like fool me once, shame on you. You can't fool me twice.
Fool me twice.
You can't fool me
Shame
twice.
on me. Fool me 3 times to get your ass beat.
I don't let it
for
get to the
real.
third. You can't fool me twice.
I don't
goddammit.
even know that saying. It's fool whoever, whatever. Don't fool me anytime. How about that?
But you know what though? That actually comes to a good point. What you said though, D. You were like, I'm not gonna tell them shit, and I feel like we get too invested in these artists' personal lives.
We do.
We
and
get too invested
shouldn't.
in it. It's like for me, it's like if you enjoy the music, just enjoy it for what it is. Because like Doechii recently got a bunch of hate. A lot of these artists are
What?
getting a bunch of hate because I guess she screamed at somebody at the Met Gala, right? And that's when it hit me. I'm like, why are we so invested in these artists' life? If you like her music, because a lot of people, I'm not gonna listen to her music no more. But why? If you like her
If
music,
it's good music, see, you're right. That's why I don't understand it. Like,
Right.
if it's good music and that artist does something you don't like, it doesn't stop it from being good music.
well, exactly.
Like, it's just people just want to be fake. Just
They get too invested. They get too invested in this popularity
Oh,
game. If you
God.
like the music, that's just what it is. R. Kelly's a great example of that, right?
R.
People are like,
Kelly
I
is.
got to shut
I'm
R. Kelly's
sorry.
music off now after what he did.
no.
But why?
His music is so great, and I will
Right.
never stop listening to R. Kelly's music.
R. Kelly's song comes on.
I don't like him as
I
a
don't
person
skip
for
it.
what he did, but his music, he has some
Now
bangers,
you
baby.
see why I say you can't really get in their personal life, because the greatest people in the world got something going
Got
on.
a lot
yeah.
of shit going
Elvis
on.
had a 15-year-old girlfriend. God damn it,
Turned
they just
into a
don't
wife.
talk about it. Right. Kills like
Let's
what
talk
he
about
like.
it.
Diddy like what he like. Diddy just on a whole nother level with the. Really, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The Diddy situation is getting beyond me at this point. We basically talking about what the nigga doing in the bedroom. You get what I'm saying?
Did you see where he
And-
held up like the hand heart in court?
Yeah. And then
That
this
shit's
another thing.
insane.
This another thing.
I would've threw
The
my
only thing
phone
they
at
really
his
got
ass.
is Cassie, but then Cassie took money already, basically like for the hotel shit. So it's like, how can you even use that in court? And in the court of law, looking ass. You know what I'm saying? The court
Yeah.
of law, you can't use that shit.
That's
so it's
true.
like that he gonna come home regardless, because it's like they just talking about his bedroom. Now that his assistant did say that, I guess Diddy tried to take some ass from him or something like that. But I don't know, man. It just seemed like they just got bedroom problems.
No, the feds are dropping the
Listen,
ball
right,
on
'cause
this trafficking
There's people
case.
saying they're gonna get back together eventually in this life, and
Yeah.
do you believe that?
Yeah, so like you
I
get
feel
turned out by
like
some
with that,
people like
with
when you
that
fuck
much
with the right
trauma
person.
and just being turned out like that, I feel like that's true.
He just beat her though. That was the only difference. But like, you may fuck with somebody one day and they may turn your ass out, and that's just how it be.
Off
So I
record,
can't
off
fuck-
record.
So I can't fuck with a lot
I
of
can
people.
off record, off record.
Well, it's gonna be on Twitch, so it's on record.
Fuck it, fuck it.
It's gonna be on record regardless.
I could kind of see
You might as well
like
just-
the going back to a situation that I mean we already talked about this. I don't have like do I have to say?
Wait, which
I know
situation?
She's about the one she seen. I don't, she ain't gonna go. She just go back for a little minute. She ain't gonna go back and stay.
But,
Yeah, she ain't gonna go back and stay. Leah
But
like
me,
the moment.
I would never go back. But it's
You the moment.
that mindset because it wasn't all bad. But those times that were bad, I'm like now it's just like nothing happened.
So basically, I get what you're saying. That going,
So
it's compared to is it?
I
Is
don't know how to explain it.
I guess I wouldn't compare your that situation to
Kinda,
Cassie.
yeah. It's not like crazy shit like that. But
Right. You're not getting peed on and shit, but
no, not getting peed on. No.
yeah, I mean that's crazy. That's wild. That's
No.
crazy work.
If somebody peed on me, I swear
Diddy's
to God,
wild. That's some wild work
If
shit.
somebody
Peed
peed
on
on
me.
me, that'll be the
Hey, that
last
was
of them.
good.
I promise you.
Man, but no, I mean, I think you know what I think it is.
But it
I think
is.
it's there's a good remembrance, right? The good memories, the good times, and it's thinking you can recreate those or find those because we all we're all guilty of wanting to recapture the good times of our past, right?
Yeah.
We are. There's times I think about my childhood. It's like, man, I would go in a time machine right now and go relive that shit.
Yeah.
And I think that's honestly, I think that's the mentality is like we look for those times that were great in hopes that, okay, let me revisit this real quick and let me see if I can reminisce, basically.
You know what's crazy? Right now we have a great, like, it's not a relationship, but like a great friendship. Like, it's insane.
Okay.
Because, for the longest time, I felt a certain way and I've been through a certain stuff with that person, but we have like the greatest friendship right now. Like, it's weird. It's like I'm helping finding apartments for, like this. It's I don't know. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's weird, but it would never.
Majestic
But
girl.
I think we both know that it would never we will never get back together. But we're like the best of friends right now. It's weird.
Who the
Like,
fuck don't want to be the best of friends with you? You bad as hell. I would want to reenact that situation.
Shut
too.
up.
Goddamn it, I would want to light the candle too. You know what I'm saying?
he said.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Come
Oh
on,
my
man.
God!
Hey,
yeah,
but
it's like crazy because
But since
I
we're on
never
this,
thought. I never thought because I had so much like.
But since we're on this
Resentment.
this friendship talk and the Diddy case, let's talk about Lauren London for a second.
What about her?
I
He said,
just said
"She
she's at the
fine.
party.
What about her?"
No,
Look.
man. Nah, Lauren London ain't the innocent little princess. Everybody
Okay.
tries to claim that
Okay,
she is, man.
so there's a
She ain't-
conspiracy
Yeah,
theory,
LeBron and
right?
Everybody there.
There's a conspiracy
LeBron ain't
theory
innocent
that
either.
Lauren London of course, knew Diddy way before she met Nipsey, and then she introduced Nipsey to Diddy. Blah blah blah. People are saying that she introduced Nipsey to Diddy, and was like they were plotting a whole thing against him.
I don't believe that shit.
I mean, listen,
What happened to Nip is some street shit. It ain't got nothing to do with Diddy.
that we know of.
Well, how come he was with
That
a
we
girl?
know
Was
of.
He was with what's the girl we was just
But
talking about?
listen,
last week?
like, so people are pulling up a lot of stuff, like even at the funeral, of course you can't tell people how to grieve, right? They're saying, oh, she didn't cry, blah, blah, blah. She could be crying behind
Oh,
closed
my
doors,
God.
right? Whatever. She could be crying behind closed doors. Like, it could just be simply that. But it's just like, it's just so much that has happened in between Nipsey passing away and then her being around Diddy and then her being around Diddy before Nipsey. It's just, it makes you kind of like think like, not saying it's true, but it
I know,
it,
yeah,
it
you
makes
got-
you
listen.
think. It makes you think like,
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna disagree with
and
you.
her
right?
and Cassie are like this.
This is what I'm gonna tell you, right?
They're best
I feel
friends.
like her and
Yeah,
Nip
no,
was
I'm
going-
seeing
They're best
all.
friends, so
I'm
it's
seeing
like,
all.
how
It's
did you
coming
not
out,
know?
and the
Nip was
videos.
going
The
to
videos
the
are
party.
dropping. D.
Yeah, her. And what is they dropping? Just being friends? What are you
I'm
guys?
asking.
They're dropping on some freaky shit.
What is freaky shit at?
It's coming.
I ain't
Hey,
heard.
But
it's
they
coming.
said that,
Goddammit.
they said in
Cassie
court.
been in court all last
But they
week.
said in court that there was a tape with Lauren in it.
Yeah, I've been hearing that though. I have been hearing that though, bro.
I hear a lot.
He said I hear a lot.
Hey, listen, man.
I hear a lot about
Hey,
myself.
hey.
It's okay.
You know what Cassie said? You know what Cassie said though? Cassie
hear a
said
lot about
they all
myself.
left her hanging to dry.
Oh shit! Look at that girl was out of her fucking mind.
Now, do you think? But
The
all right, let me
assistant-
ask you, D. Do you think Cassie was innocent?
Who?
Cassie, do you think she was completely innocent?
I ain't heard.
Mm.
I I feel like this. I feel like.
Go ahead, then I'm gonna go because I can see the
What was the
perspective.
question I was going to ask you though? I was going to tell you about that real quick before we go to that. About the situation out now. Maybe Lauren, London, and Nip was going over there having fun.
Maybe
that don't
they're
mean-
swingers. Maybe
Man, Nip's like, listen, ain't nobody
But
peeing
I
on
can't,
me, bro.
but I can't see Nip being
Nip
that.
ain't
But
letting
you
no
never
nigga
know
pee
though.
on him.
That's what I'm saying. He
But
ain't
you,
allowed that
but
shit.
you never know the G's and the G's.
I
They
feel
look
this,
like
it's
they
Steve
could
said they
be,
probably was
but
swinging
Nah,
You
not
know what I'm
Nipsey
saying?
though.
You
Not
said nice?
Nipsey.
I
Not
know,
Nipsey.
yeah,
No,
Okay.
not
like
Nipsey.
this,
I can't let
London
Nipsey
is
go out
fine.
like
Oh my
that.
God, fuck. I mean, I would do.
Yeah, Lauren London,
I would
she's
do
fine
Lauren
as
and
hell.
London all in at the same damn time.
at the same
At the
I got
same
fight.
damn
I got
time.
Lauren at the same damn time.
At the same damn time. All right, Future, we'll give us the take on it, bro.
Look at this, y'all. That's a damn bottle holder right there.
Period.
Twitch is like, oh my
What you
God.
asking me real quick?
No, what I was telling you is, bro, do you think Cassie is innocent? You think she's
That's
completely?
asking me. That's not telling me.
I'm
That's
asking.
asking
Do
me a
you
question.
think Cassie is completely innocent?
Hell no. Boy, did you see the list of guys she fucked? Not even.
Man, it was crazy. Yeah,
She had fun. The fun time of her life.
she was
fucking
living her
short,
best
tall,
life, huh?
Big, small. She
Okay.
fucked them all.
She was living her best life, bro.
So it's just like this. This the thing. Now, he beating her and shit like that. That's a whole nother thing. You get what I'm saying? But like
Right.
as far as like the other shit, like them having fun. Like she was in court and then she was saying something in court. And then Diddy and them team brought something out where she had text messages saying she enjoyed it and she can't wait to do it again and all of that shit. So,
Yeah, no, I
it's a
think
crazy case, bro.
I think
So,
Casey's gonna. I
listen.
think Cassie's gonna be the reason why this case gets fucked up because everything that she's been saying on stand is I don't hear RICO case for sex trafficking. I haven't heard any of that. I'm not trying to defend Diddy.
Listen,
I'm not. But go Leah, go.
So at the time when you're with someone, of course, like you're gonna see those messages, because obviously you're dealing with that person. Even in fear, or even if certain situations happen to you, like you're still living with that person in that moment with that person. That part I understand completely, because like anybody could tell me, like if somebody were to see whatever, like you can't take away someone's experiences at all just because of what they said when they were with someone,
Right.
because you're with that person at the time. So of course, like it could be like what's that thing where Stockholm syndrome, right? So it could be that type of thing. It could be like you're in love with your abuser, or you are in love with the person that's doing you harm, like, but you're still hurting, but you're still like present, and you're like, oh yeah, I love you. Like I understand that 100%. Like
You know what it is though? His
it's
legal team was
not
smart.
as like cut and dry as you think it is.
No, I
Like
didn't even
a
that.
lot of
They
people
was
don't even
smart, though,
know.
because her representation was making it seem like Diddy and them was just super, super wild. So them bringing that text message out, it's just like, okay, if
It's
I'm
just
from
trying to-
court,
yeah,
and
just
I'm like,
trying to
well,
discredit her.
Leah. You like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Diddy was
Trying
down.
to discredit
And then you
her.
just show a text saying, look,
Right.
he was down. Now they're just like, oh,
Right,
shit.
discrediting.
Yeah,
That's what people
all
are
I'm
trying to
saying.
do. Yeah,
But
no, of
you're
course.
100% right.
But
like
just from personal
yeah.
experience, it's like that though. Like you could totally have a really bad experience or experiences with someone and still love them because that's all you know. Like
Diddy team, that was a chess move for sure.
so.
Make it seem like, oh, she loved it too. So now the judge now like, I bet you loved it.
Yeah, but you also remember
Beat
too.
part, I don't know if we gonna lose.
It's about convincing the jury, right?
But
So you have to do that.
You got to remember too, Brian Steele, that was Young Thug's lawyer, is now representing Diddy's case. That dude is a shark.
Yeah.
Of course, like everything I've been watching is like right out of his playbook for Thug, right? Putting people up there that's going to just make this shit look ridiculous, and it's working. They had who Capricorn Clark. Well, I think that's her name, right?
Why the fuck their name is Capricorn Clark?
Shit, I
That's
couldn't
so
tell you.
stupid to
They're
me.
saying they're saying that's Lauren London's sister, and they're saying that they're the ones that would bring the girls to Diddy, right? So to me, it's just like that's why I've been saying lately, man. I've been like Lauren London ain't innocent. She's. They're saying
I
saying
just
innocent.
gotta see a little bit more proof. Not saying y'all wrong, but that's just my opinion.
But
Y'all entitled to y'all.
it's valid though. Like
They're saying that that's
They showing
Nipsey's.
proof. Showing proof of everything else. I gotta see
it's
that.
a lot of
It's coming though, bro. You
victimizing,
gotta think
though.
about that. It's
I
coming.
thought it was coming for Jay-Z, and it seemed like the shit didn't come.
No, Jay-Z's lawyers. He's got enough money and lawyers to shut that shit down,
Diddy
though,
was a
bro. Don't
billionaire.
matter.
Diddy was a billionaire before he went in. He was a billionaire.
as far as what his companies were worth, but he didn't have $1 billion. That's the thing about
I'm
it.
going off the list. He was on the billionaire list.
Yeah, but you got to remember, no, but his
was on the list.
his net worth was $1 billion.
I don't give a fuck if he's worth $1 billion.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he
How
has.
they pulling up to the courtrooms, bro?
Yeah, but you got to understand though, bro. That
Benz trucks and shit.
here's the deal. I could be worth $10 million right now, but that doesn't mean I have $10 million in the bank, right? So
That's
the same thing.
true.
The thing with Diddy was he was considered a billionaire, but he had. I think he had to put his mom's for him to try to get bail. He had to put his mom's house up. He had to put his mansion up just to make $50 million bail.
You want to know why? He could be playing chess. He could have put all his money in the twins' name. You know you do that, right?
He put it all in his mama's name. No, you're right. But what he did is he put everything in his mom's name. That's when they went
So
to go
that
look
way
at his
he always
assets.
have
Can't
money.
lose nothing.
He'd give up the house. This ain't shit. We get in
Right,
the house.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
But the other thing is too the
Probably got
lawsuits.
hella properties.
But any kind of lawsuits that are
true.
coming his way, on paper, he doesn't own anything. That's what they found out. His mom
he's
owns
smart.
every. It's smart.
Smart as fuck.
No, that I will say.
Yeah,
I'm like
Steve,
that's
right.
a move.
So if he go to jail, the accusers
They can't take
don't get
shit. They don't get shit.
Damn, he cold.
Well, Diddy's not a dumb person. That's the thing about it. He might have done some fucked up, weird shit.
But people
Some
put Diddy on the
creative
same
shit.
level as Jay-Z. Like, they're way up there. So it's whatever they do, it's going.
Look, yeah, they graduated to that bill ticket shit.
Yeah.
Right.
They did. It was a whole bunch of white folks threw a big party for him when he did it. It was Jay-Z first, Jay-Z and Beyonce, and then when Diddy came in, they threw him a big ass party. Some rich white folks that he probably was having fun with, and they threw his ass.
You know what they- you know what they,
I was like, damn,
Do you know what they threw him for Diddy's party?
baby oil in that motherfucker.
They brought in all the male escorts with baby oil. Pause. I'm gonna say
Oh my
pause
God,
before we
what
get
did
to this
that one
joke.
male escort say when he was like fucking Cassie?
I don't know. He just peed on Cassie, peed on Diddy,
Crazy.
wiped his man juice on Diddy's nipples. I don't know. It was some pause. It was crazy.
Crazy.
Who the fuck gets nut on their nipples? Like that's some weird gay shit. Like pause. But
Wait, Diddy had? That's what happened?
yeah, no. So Diddy would have Cassie have a dude just blow his balls all over her, right? And so when he was done blowing his balls over her, she would then take it off of her and then wipe it on his nipples. Yeah. Pause. But
Oh my goodness gracious!
yeah,
I
that
did not
all
hear
came out. That all came out in court, and so she talked about how she did all that stuff. So it's
Whoa!
yeah
Whoa!
yeah. It was like ball juice everywhere.
Oh my goodness! Like this freaky ass world we live in, I hate it.
I have a theory though.
Why are we so freaky?
I've got a theory. It's
Why are we so freaky? Because no way.
boredom, right? It's
Caveman
boredom
time.
creates
Are we
freaky
living
shit.
in the caveman times where we bored as fuck? We got nothing else to do but to be freaky.
Cavemen, listen. Cavemen, listen. This is the chain of evolution, right? We started here. Caveman invented fire. Man has a woman having boys ball juice busted on her and wiped on nipples. We went from creating fires to fucking ball juice on nipples. That's the chain of evolution.
That's crazy.
In Diddy's world.
Ball juice on nipples is insane.
Pause. I'm just gonna say pause so y'all know I don't like that shit. Diddy.
I mean, like
No Diddy.
a
all
guy wanting.
That's what I'm saying. That's gay. That's secondhand gay. Like secondhand smoke.
It's like you're wanting. You're wanting.
It's the same thing. Like it's
Bruh.
the same thing. If D was smoking a cigarette,
you-
I'm catching secondhand smoke right now, right?
Right.
It's the same thing. A man busted on Cassie and gave it on Diddy. That's secondhand gay.
That yes, absolutely.
It's still gay though.
What
Listen,
happened-
nothing
what happened
against the
to
gay
a
community,
guy
but
just
that's still
coming on
gay.
a girl's tits. You gonna come on Diddy's tits?
Diddy said, "Watch this."
You thought?
Diddy said, "Watch this." He's like, "Hold my beer." Diddy said, "Hold my beer."
Yeah, my nipples is wild. That's wild.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
That's super wild.
Nut
That's
on the nipple, but
crazy.
nut on the nipple.
Shit, you know, everybody got their thing, I guess.
Hey, listen, the bars. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I can already see it now. There's bars that are going to create nut on the nipple drinks now.
Yeah.
I can see it. I see it's
Ooh.
coming. Club Evolution,
Diddy's
7-Eleven,
nipples.
they're going to be Diddy's nipples. Yeah.
Diddy's nipples.
Yes. There's going to be a
Look,
drink
mark
called
my
Diddy's
word.
Nipples.
And
Yep.
we did it first. Diddy's nipples.
Yeah, we're going to trademark that shit. Diddy's Nipples.
Titties, nipples.
Diddy's Nipples. Yep. We're going to trademark that shit.
That's funny as hell.
But,
What's next?
so speaking of
Hey, what's
jail and people who aren't innocent and who are innocent, It is actually starting to look that Tory Lanez might be innocent in this case.
Starting to look.
Listen. Free Tory. Free Tory. I've been screaming free Tory for a long time, and y'all know in the chat I've been doing my little I told you so, because I told you so. Now I could just say free it, because now that everything is coming out, I can openly say free Tory. But I've always said free Tory because just the facts. Shout out to Malagograms. That's the person I got all my information from, like since 3-4 years ago when it first started. She broke it down. She broke down the whole case, and even was like in contact with Tory and his dad and shit like that. And everything that came out, everybody ignored, especially in the courts, is coming out now, which is weird. It's like it's been said. Free him. Trust me, I like making his music, but free Tory, because that's not right. That's not right at all. And I just feel like bitches is fucking arguing and shooting because they both fucking the same nigga.
Well, before I
and they're best friends.
Well,
I would never in my life.
You just reminded me of a good
my life.
of a
No,
good of
I
what
would
I've
never
been
in my life.
Of what I've been saying before I play this audio of like the witness who witnessed everything. You guys have to stop with this narrative of saying put Meg Thee Stallion in jail. It doesn't matter if Tory shot her or Kelsey shot her. The person who shot her, which is looking like Kelsey, should be the one in jail, not
Kelsey
Meg.
is the one who
Why the fuck would
shot
y'all
her?
put Meg in jail? You
Kelsey
idiots.
is the one who shot her, and Kelsey, like,
she needs to be the one in jail.
Listen, Kelsey has had a whole trail of things. So first, she was making phone calls to Tory at that time of the shooting or whatever, when he was in jail, and then she was she disappeared for a minute, and then she was like doing some weird Nicki shit like on her side because Nicki and Megan was beefing, and then now she's like and trying to cover Megan. Kelsey's the one who did it.
Oh, 100%.
Kelsey's the one who did it, and I get like this is the one thing I could say about Megan throughout this whole situation that's very okay, bitch, you a real bitch. A bitch you don't even fuck with, you're still covering for her.
She did, yeah.
She shot you, and you're still covering for her? Now, pause. Listen to this. Maybe you have to keep up with lies you already started. That's valid. That's probably why you're trying to still defend her, because you have to keep up with the lies. But at the same time, like, that's the one thing I say about Megan. Like, damn, bitch, you don't even fuck with this bitch, and you still like pointing at Tory, like you still like won't even put this bitch on blast.
Well, even in the beginning, she tried to say that it was glass and not a bullet wound. Obviously,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
though, too.
she
it was
tried.
glass,
She tried to
bullet.
cover for everybody at the beginning of it all.
Yeah.
But obviously, the doctors did confirm this is on paperwork. I've read through it. The doctor and like they when they pulled the fragments out, they had it tested everything. Like, no, this is legitimate bullet, whatever the fuck, metal shillings, whatever, right? That was confirmed 100%, right?
It was.
But as far as the person shooting her, yes. But see, here's the deal. Kelsey was smart, because I remember thinking about this when this case first happened. I'm like, when she was like, "I'll talk, but I need full immunity." I'm like, why would she need full immunity? If you didn't do anything wrong, what the fuck you need full immunity for?
That's what I'm saying, though.
That didn't make sense. Now it does.
Why would you need full immunity?
So pretty much, even if they were to prove and have all the evidence, say, "Yep, Kelsey did it," they can't even charge her for this, because she's already got a federal signed document that gives her full immunity from this case. So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter anymore.
That's wild.
So she was smart.
Wild.
But let's listen to this homeboy. Let's listen to homeboy here who said he saw everything.
The gun, and the girl shoots it. So the driver was open.
Remember when I told y'all? Remember when I told y'all in the group chat that there was a witness that said he saw two girls fighting?
Yeah,
it just came out.
I think, is it this
Exactly, just came out.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
He's talking like
So you see the girl doing the shooting?
I see what appears to be the girl standing here and shooting into the car. That's what it looked like to me. But it was dark, and I'm above, so... But then the guy gets out again from the back.
So yeah, he said he saw a girl shooting. I mean, don't get me wrong. Now he could be mistaken, because Tory is short, so he could have mistaken him as a girl. You know how short he is. But I do think it was Kelsey though.
You can't mistaken females and a man.
Yeah, because it was two females there.
Because look, if he was wearing a wig, if Tory was wearing a wig, of course, that's valid. Yeah, you can mistake him being a woman if he had a wig on, but this nigga is bald.
He did have a hair transplant, but he is bald.
You got two bitches with wigs on, or their natural hair. I don't know what the fuck they had on, and they fighting, and they're fighting because they're both fucking the same guy. Which happens a lot in life, and it's never happened to me, baby, because I would never do that.
I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever been in the middle of no situation like that.
Listen, I would never, like, I don't understand that, but then then again, I'm not in other people's shoes. Like, I will pass a nigga over to a bitch.
So you're like, your turn.
Listen, here you go.
Your
Have
turn.
fun. Have fucking fun. If I don't I
Wait
mean,
a minute, is that the same?
You know, it's crazy, though. A lot of people that I've talked to, I was like, I will happily pass you over to someone else. I've told him that. I said, look, I don't care so much. I'll pass you over to my worst enemy. Easily.
So you're saying is, like how everybody's been saying,
So-
that's not your girl, it was just your turn. You're applying
your
that too.
turn.
It's not my
Yeah.
man, it was just my turn.
But they were fighting over it but first, Kelsey was fucking him first. She was fucking him first. Then, you know, I don't know what happened because I was not there. I don't know their situation. And then Megan started fucking him. And then they was at Kylie Jenner's house. And then something came about to where they found out each other. Well, Kelsey found out that Megan was fucking him. And I mean, but how would you not know that
They
she was
should
not
just
fucking
gave-
him? She was always, but Megan was always with Tory. So how the fuck Kelsey did not know
They should
that
just
Megan
give-
was fucking him?
What they
Like,
should
it
have
just
done
don't make no
was
sense.
what they should have done was they should just gave him a threesome and call it a day.
I would have done that.
I don't understand what they were fighting
listen,
about.
why are we fighting about this?
Yeah.
Why are we fighting about this?
Fuck it. Give him a threesome, call it a day.
Solves the problem.
Yeah.
No shooting.
No shooting. Hold the bullets. Hold the bullets. More threesomes.
I would see that would have been a good idea. That would have been a great
Because listen,
idea.
there's some shit
and
about Meg
that
that came out.
3-4 year case on this shit.
But that's why I don't understand why.
And Rock Nation got to cover Megan and hide up all these fucking lies.
But then I start thinking about it too, right? Because like recently, you know, the photographer that came out on Meg says she was on some freaky ass shit too, where she'd be like going down on women in limos and shit and kicking him, making him watch and whatnot.
Yeah,
which
that
Photographer.
photographer.
So what you think about the situation? Since Megan your girl, you
Well, shit.
Right,
Hey,
that's his
listen,
girl. That's his girl. That's his girl.
listen, man.
So explain your side.
Meg's innocent, bro. She's still innocent. That's why I keep saying. Listen.
Well,
all right,
hold on.
I'll break it down.
Let him break it down.
I'll break it down.
Please break it down, because
At the end of the day, Meg is still the victim. She still is the one that got shot, right? Doesn't matter who did it, right? She's the one who got shot.
Doesn't matter who did it, huh?
It matters who did it
She
though,
got
because
shot.
she lied about it. That's what matters. She got shot. Look, listen, if she didn't lie about getting shot by a specific person, by all means, yes, girl, you're the victim. But the fact that you're lying about who shot you, it just wipes that shit clear. It wipes it clear. Like, I'm sorry. Like, no. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. I'm sorry. but first it was glass, and now it's a fucking bullet.
Well,
fragment. Bitch,
look,
get
man,
the
she
fuck outta
look.
here.
She was just trying to cover.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
No.
So what you got to say?
No, listen. She
No.
was just trying to cover because she didn't want to get nobody in trouble. That's all it
Okay,
was.
okay.
She said, "Glad."
Baby.
Leo, have you watched the video where she was like, where she said to the cops,
Baby.
"I don't want nobody getting in trouble."
She said, baby.
Papa's.
Oh, she's like, no, goddamn it, Tory's innocent. Listen, I will agree with you on the Tory's innocent part. Yes, I'm like, damn, I don't think he did do it for sure. Kelsey did it, but I still think though Meg is still the innocent in this too.
It's just so many lies. You can't be innocent if you fucking lied so many times. Like,
All right, well, let me ask you this: you think Megan Thee Stallion should be in jail?
in jail, no. I mean,
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
would never say she's supposed to be in jail. No, like, I mean, for her, assistant, whatever, maybe get, like, go to court for that. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean
what was his photographer? A photographer, yeah. Look,
Listen, I need to have a conversation with her photographer because I need to pull him aside and be like, listen, bro.
because he's gay though. Like,
Oh, he's gay?
He's gay.
Oh, okay.
He's
Fuck
gay.
that. Never mind. Then that makes
He's
sense.
not- he's
He's
not
like,
straight,
I'm trying to get my
he's
money. Then I thought he was
Come on
straight.
now.
I'm
No,
like,
he's
bro,
gay.
you're straight and you're complaining about
But
this?
she does
Are
not
you
deserve to
on
go to jail.
drugs?
I will say, like, she does not deserve to go to jail. She doesn't. She doesn't.
No.
But it's just there's been so much that's transpired like over the last 3 or 4 years of her, Rock Nation, Kelsey, and then she got in these beats with like all these people. It's just
Well, Lee, I want to do this. I'm gonna summarize.
no.
I'm gonna
Take
summarize.
accountability. Take accountability.
I'm gonna do
Take
a quick.
accountability.
I'm gonna do a quick summarize. I'm gonna do a quick summary of what I think, and then I want to know how you feel about
Okay,
this.
go.
Okay. And it's gonna be quick.
Okay, right?
Yeah,
Because my mind span right now is quick.
Kelsey should be in prison. Tory should
She
be
should
released.
in prison. She should.
Meg Thee Stallion is still the victim. She's completely innocent. It was
Okay.
just dark out, so I could see why she made the mistakes. Go.
Get his ass.
Wait, you can see how she made the mistakes.
So hold on. This is,
Hold
I got you why you do your math. I got you why you do your
Fuck
math.
up. Fuck up.
Oh,
Hold on.
Get ready to run, boy.
Wait. You just wait.
Uh-oh.
No,
This is a good one. It's getting good.
You can understand why she what?
why she could make the mistake.
Mistakes or lies?
The mistake. It was dark. She's like, shit, I thought he shot me. I mean, they're both the
Okay.
same height.
All right, let's get into this. And speaking from one drunk to another. Megan is she was a fucking alcoholic, and this is from one drunk to another. Alcoholic bitch, how the fuck
Yeah,
do you not
she likes to
know?
drink.
Still, you don't know who shot
Can I
you?
assist you real quick?
Go ahead, please.
They didn't find a bullet in Megan's foot. They said her stories didn't match. They said she lied. So if I
Thank
get
you.
locked up, right?
Reverse
So
Uno.
prime example, we gonna reverse this on you. If Steve get locked up for a
Steve.
motherfucker lying on him, I already know how you think. Steve like burn that motherfucker to hell. Gasoline draws on.
Burn it all
If
down.
she lied,
The whole
if
world.
Meg lied,
She
and she
lied
get caught up on her lie.
though.
Then they got it on the Ring camera where the neighbor said that like it's just different stories, like different lies and shit. So it's just a wild ass case. So it looked like they was all fucking
Listen,
having some fun.
having some fun.
Everybody don't know how to have fun. That's why you can't get in your feelings.
But
when you
that's
do that.
why you can't.
Can't get in your feelings with that shit.
can't.
No,
That's
I
all
do
it
agree with
is.
that.
Now I don't know if that's why. Maybe they just was
No.
drunk. It seemed like they probably
feel
was
like-
drunk. They honestly left a party. They was drunk and they just got into it on some dumb shit. You know,
Yeah.
drunk as fuck. They
Yeah.
probably do all types
yeah,
of drugs.
yeah.
And it was just
Yeah.
get his ass, Leah. Finish him off. Finish him.
It's just
Fatality.
it's the mistakes for me. Like mistakes. Like what was the mistakes?
Mistakes.
What was the
The
mistake?
mistake was it was dark out. Right.
Oh, wait. Okay.
That was number one. It was dark.
Okay.
It was dark. Okay, we could all make these mistakes. Yes, they
It
were
was
having
dark
some
out.
fun. They were drinking like us adults do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I get it. She probably thought because Kelsey and Tory are both like 4'9", she probably thought maybe it was Tory that was doing the shooting and shit. I could see it.
But if you're fighting with somebody, how the fuck would you like mistake?
Well, she was in a
that?
distance. I think she was in the distance
But
when it happened.
This all happened when her and Kelsey were fighting,
Okay.
and the gun went off. How the fuck do you mistake Tory for shooting you if you're fighting a bitch who grabbed the gun, who the gun was underneath the seat? The security guard even mentioned that in the fucking in the documents. Like the gun was underneath the passenger front seat.
Yeah.
It's getting
She
sticky.
took it. Kelsey
Right.
took it. She know where it was. And they were outside fighting, and Tory saw the shit. So how do you mistake like? how do
Maybe
you
okay,
mistake that?
fine then. You know what? Fine. You know what? Maybe
You're
she was
fighting
just
with
like
a bitch that's fighting for fucking my man.
maybe she was like, you know what?
Look.
Maybe she thought to herself, she said, you know what? Fuck Tory. That was supposed to be my dick. Pause. She said, fuck Tory. So she's like, you know what?
You know
No,
what?
he did
I'm
it.
gonna blame it
That
on her.
motherfucker
But
did
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Yeah, she was like, yeah.
But I don't think she should still be in jail though.
No, I don't think she should be in jail for that.
Yeah.
I just feel like you should come clean and just be honest about like accusing someone of that, because now look at him. He's in jail. He's been in jail. Do you know how many guys or anybody been in jail for false like
There's a lot of incident.
Like,
there is a lot of
you know what
incident
I
in
mean?
prison.
Like people are in prison for people falsely accusing them.
No,
That's serious. That's serious.
I will say this though. I do like that the pressure is getting put on the governor of California to release Tory, because don't get me wrong, I will be one to admit, up until the point of the evidence coming out, I was convinced that, oh my God, Tory did it. And the reason why I was convinced Tory did it is because of all the other abuse allegations that were surrounding before and during that time with him abusing other women, right? Right. So I'm kind of like thinking to myself,
Short man is.
well, if, and it's all alleged, obviously, but with the alleged cases before him, I'm thinking like, yeah, it makes sense. He's a woman abuser. Right. Why wouldn't he not? Why would he not do that? That's what women abuse. That's my thinking, right?
No,
right.
That's valid thinking.
So when all this was going down, he went to jail. I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. You shot somebody, you get 10 years. That's what it is. But now with like this dude saying he saw the woman shooting, you can't. The thing is, it don't matter how much I like Meg. I can't rebuke the facts that when a witness says I saw a woman shooting a gun, there it is.
He said, I saw two women fighting.
Two women fighting.
And then a gun went off.
So for me, I meant, okay, yeah, I was wrong about Tory. He wasn't the shooter. I think now this is my theory on it now. I think the reason he didn't take the stand and he didn't give any kind of what do they call that, paperwork to it, to where he's telling what happened, or he downplayed everything from the beginning because he did not want to be looked at as a snitch. I think that what it goes back to, he's like, you know what? Because he knows.
Come on, y'all dragging this shit to get them in a life.
Oh no, well hold on, no, there's
a snitch, and as a man speaking on a woman,
right?
That's what
snitching on a woman, exactly.
On a woman.
But what I'm getting to, D, is
he's chivalrous.
It's
like.
I ain't agreeing with you on that one. Leah, you took it too far now, Leah.
He's chivalrous, okay? He's chivalrous.
He's like, when I get out, I'm putting my hands on another bitch right now. Shivers my ass. Now look, though. But what I'm getting at is, I had to think about this. My theory on this is, putting myself in his position, I would have done the same thing. I'm not about to be in a situation with two females fighting. With my hip hop career, me being labeled as the snitch on a woman who shot another woman.
Exactly.
I'm taking that shit. I'm taking it to the chin. I'm just keeping it real. My career's on the line. I'm gonna get out eventually.
Can you imagine if he was like, "No, fuck that. Kelsey did that." He would look like a bitch.
100%. And I think for him,
a lot of people.
And I think for him, because he's already 4'11", and everybody talks shit about his height.
Right.
He's like, no, I'm gonna show them. I'm a goddamn man.
He was like, yeah, Kelsey shot her.
Right.
You gonna have all these guys like what? It's all about image.
But it's about the image, because again,
it's about image.
He knows he's going to get out. He's going to return to his career. He's making his.
I don't think he gathered how far it would go though. Like I feel like he did that in the beginning, and he just didn't like. He's like, oh yeah, I'll just get out and look how far this is dragged on.
And honestly,
and he's like, oh shit, this is like for real.
And honestly, thinking back to it now, he was actually really smart about not getting on the stand to tell any side of the story.
Yeah.
Because now with the Innocence program that's helping him, all this evidence that's coming out, he never did get on the stand to tell any side of the story. Mm-hmm. So for him, that was smart, because now he's like, fuck it, let the facts speak for itself, and that's what's happening. We're watching it in real time now.
Absolutely.
So that's what I got to say to it.
Absolutely.
Me and Leah agree on some we don't.
Hey, we don't.
Hey,
I mean,
agree to disagree.
We're going to agree to disagree.
That's what make the show great, because if y'all just agree, they're going to like, man, get the fuck.
Yeah, no.
D, I don't agree with nothing you ever say, bro.
We're going to agree to disagree, because listen, I look, and on this subject, I feel strongly about